Alright, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of continuing the other WOD, we're going to start Rowdy Rudy's return in Powertrip. So the backstory here is, we're going to do the same Ultraviolence 100%. But so the backstory here is that the UAC, which is the company from Doom, was talked to by the Protectors, which was a cult. They basically wanted to find this place called the Spiritual Realm. Rudy and his brother Jamal were ex-Marines, and, you know, Doomsday Preppers, all that good stuff. And they were there to stop it. So there was plans to open up the portal to the Spiritual Realm in a city, and it failed and caused a big explosion, which ended up killing Jamal and causing zombie-type outbreak. So Rudy was full of anger, and he basically just went through and destroyed all UAC and Protector personnel. That was the first game. This one is set 8 months later. He's trying to live a quiet life, but he keeps being offered mercenary work. So he basically gets an offer he can't refuse from these three guys in suits to help them fix their mess up. Their mess up was they used this serum to make super soldiers, and it ruined their brains, made them insane, and they released a bunch of aliens. And so you accept the money. He hikes through the woods and the mountains and everything, and gets to the first spot, takes a nap with his trusty SMG, which is going to be the first of many differences. This SMG here is actually the pistol, although this time it's fully automatic, but it does a smidge less damage than normal. So basically, at all times you have an SMG, which is amazing and awesome. So there's a lot of things in this WOD that are very different than any other one. For example, there is a lot of weapon changes. Obviously the pistol is an SMG now. The shotgun's semi-auto now, or I guess fully auto, if you hold it down and just let it go. There's a lot of new enemies. For example, there's a lot of, like, there's one, for example, right there. So it's an imp, but it's faster, has more health, and it shoots faster projectiles. There's also a ton of new, like, UAC type personnel, you know, like the zombie men and the shotgunners from the original Dooms. Some of them have rocket launchers. One of them shoots kind of like the projectile that the Arachnotron shoots in Doom 2. And a different one has a flamethrower, which is pretty cool. And I've played the first 3 levels, but I decided to blind run the rest. So I know the first 2 really well. I have played and unsuccessfully beat the 3rd level. So it's going to be a partially blind run, but not 100%. But everything after map 3 is going to be 100% blind run, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. And maybe I'll die a bunch of times and they'll be entertaining. So the first map here isn't all that crazy for the most part. It's just really getting you accustomed to all of the changes. From what I've seen in the 2nd and 3rd maps, there is a very limited amount of health, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, if your whole plan is just to run out here and just sprint in the middle of everything and kill it, it's not going to work, because you aren't going to have the health to just YOLO in the middle of a bunch of crap. First secret's in here. Gonna take this guy out. Pick up the blue key card. See, and there's one secret. There's only 77 kills in this first map. It's not crazy at all. So they have like this fence, and boom, here's the first little base for the Protectors, the bad guys. Go ahead and open up the door. Get rid of these guys. So So now you can pull that down like a normal door. And up and in we go. Rowdy Rudy's here! I ain't playing games with y'all. Rowdy Rudy's here to still kind of probably avenge his brother. And also make money to retire and have a quiet life. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm an ex-Marine. I did my time. Now I have to sit here and mess with all of this. All I wanted was a quiet life. So now you're going to start seeing in here some of the new, like him. So he shoots like the Arachnotron does, but just not quite as frequent. So you're seeing some of the newer custom-made enemies for this wad. There's also quite a few changes to other weapons. Already, I mean, you've seen the pistol is a SMG, and the regular shotgun is a automatic / semi-automatic shotgun. So I haven't found any of the other ones that have changes, because I've only, like I said, played 3 maps. But I've seen what some of them are, and it's pretty interesting. There's quite a bit of goodies out there. And that is a secret there. An invulnerability plus a berserk. So part of the set coded things in this is the fists as a whole just do a ton more damage. Like, you're literally meant to just come in here and Rambo through, which is phenomenal. So we got 3 more enemies left. Get out of here. Come through, double check, 77, 2 secrets, boom. First level, storming the Bayside base. Done and done. This level, like I said, it was a lot of getting you used to the changes. There was a lot of health, a lot of armor. The next maps that I've played, 2 and 3, are very different. They do not have a lot of health, actually barely any. So it's going to be a decent little difficulty spike right from the beginning, on top of trying to get used to all these new weapons and enemies. So we're going to have a lot of fun, so hopefully y'all join me for the next ones, and I'll see y'all later.